Welcome back to the Dream Lap. This week we accidentally stumble upon the ultimate campsite that we have to show you. Sarah, just trying to catch a bit of fresh squid because indoor whiting love fresh bait. Straight down in the boat. Nice. We have bad and good luck with our expensive technology.
Starlink is very, very expensive, and I'd suggest
find an expensive rare treasure in the weirdest of places.
Oysters. So we went and bought some. Broke my tooth on this.
A spontaneous sand dune driving lesson with Sarah turns extremely scary.
This crazy driver is going to attack this massive dune.
It's the worst feeling ever.
Just keep the wheels. The faster you go on things, sometimes the safer it is. Bit faster. Straight, keep it straight. No, 10.
Just wash the car.
At least there's no dust. It's not dusty, it's freaking flooded. As you can see, we are brought straight back to reality of travelling Australia. It isn't all sunshine and rainbows and unicorns and all that good shit. Sometimes it does rain, and we are showing you it's raining, and we are in the wrong season to be in South Australia very clearly. But we're heading out to Port Lincoln National Park, and we're going to be staying in a spot called Fisherman's Bay. So Fisherman's Point, sorry. And hopefully we can get good enough weather to put the boat in, do a bit of fishing, and show you guys the Lincoln National Park, because it is a gem. I don't think there's any surfing going to be had out here, because this is the great white capital of South Australia. This is where they do all the great white dives. And I was tossing up whether to do it or not, but I don't think I will, because there's some things as a surfer you can't unsee. And at the moment I'm blissfully naive. Well, they do say ignorance is bliss, so.
Alright, so the sun's finally come out. We are at Fisherman Point Campground. This spot is $21.60 a night. It's a national park, so there's no dogs allowed, but it's absolutely beautiful. We've just been for a little drive around Lincoln National Park, and there's campsites on both sides of the peninsula. So the good thing about this spot is if it's blowing a gale on this side, you can get a spot on the other side. And if it's blowing on that side, you can get a spot on this side. So the majority of the campsites at Fisherman Point have ocean views, and they've also got fire pits here. And then over at Engine Bay, that's another campsite, and that is right on the water. It's like crystal blue water. It's so beautiful. The other spot you can go out to is Memory Cove. We did that last time we were here. You've got to go to the visitor centre in town, get the key, and they only give a few keys out, so then you can go out there and you have this whole place to yourself. It's absolutely incredible.
We're going to go out and show you guys the huge sand dune systems in the Port Lincoln National Park that you can drive your full drive on. But before we do that, we have had some bad weather, as you guys know. A lot of people have been asking us about the solar on our roof, in particular the panel that's on the front of the van here. So as you guys can see here, we've got a panel that's facing pretty much on a 45-degree angle there. Now, a lot of people are asking us, is that an effective way of capturing solar? Now, it is if you park the van in the direction where the sun rises or the sun sets. You get a little bit more charge in those hours, but apart from that, it's pretty useless during the day because it is facing away. At the moment, the sun's here, as you can see, because I'm squinting that hard, and the panel's not getting any sun at all. So effectively, that panel's wasted in some conditions. So it's not ideal. However, in some conditions, we are harnessing a little bit more. Now, we are going to be doing something pretty cool with solar on this van. It is going to get changed, and that's when we get closer towards Melbourne. But we cannot wait to show you what we're changing to harness as much solar power as we physically can. But anyway, let's go check out these sand dunes, and we'll drop the tyres and hopefully, fingers crossed, not get bogged. So we have made it to the dune system, and I highly suggest dropping your tyres for the gravel road coming out here. It is more flogged than a 20-year-old lawnmower. Hopefully not get bogged in these dune systems, but we have heaps of dunes at home, so I'd like to think that I'm not bad at driving in the dunes, but you can definitely stuff it up. So, wow, look at this huge dune system. Look at how big these sand dunes are. Look at this, feels like we're in the Sahara Desert. These dune systems, oh no. Are we bogged already? I stopped on the hill.
Jeez, you're so rough.
For those out there with no experience in sand driving, the key is tyre pressure and commitment. Now, it rained the day before, so we're at a clear advantage there. But once you broke through that wet sand, it was still super soft. So we dropped the tyres down to about 10 PSI, which is low, but it isn't super low. You just got to worry about rolling your tyres off the bead if you do go lower than that.
All right, let's see if I can get up this big dune.
piece of piss. Now getting down. I reckon going down is so scary compared to going up. I don't know about you guys. Going down this little steep part, but I've got a heap of stuff behind me, so no brakes. So scary going down. I swear to God. Here we go, the next tune. Let's get it. A bit bumpy. After these first little warm-up dunes, we went hunting for something a bit more challenging. And let me tell you, we found the holy grail of dune systems, with one dune being over 1 kilometre long in the climb with hundreds of metres of elevation. So iTech World are having a massive end of financial year sale, up to 85% off store-wide, and with our discount code SKT, you're going to make that up to 90% off. But it doesn't stop there. Also free shipping. It's going to be epic. Prices have never been this low, and now is the best time to upgrade any 12-volt gear, solar, chargers, even generators and fridges, power stations. I could go on. Up to 90% off with the discount code SKT and free shipping. Get in while stocks last, guys. I don't know how steep this is until we get there. Oh, it's not too bad, hopefully. We're right on the top of the world here at Port Lincoln.
So nice.
Probably one of the biggest sand dunes I've actually ever been on. But if you just go a little bit too far, like 20 metres too far over this dune, it's like a sheer drop off cliff face.
There's like all sand whipping across the top right now.
Yeah, so sick to see such a big dune system, and you guys have got to come out and do this because it's free to do.
Yeah.
Well, you got to pay your parks fee, but that's it. And apart from the 100 litres of diesel we've used fanging it up the dunes, it's been pretty much free. When we come up the dune, you're like, whoa! Make sure you hit the Lincoln dunes. Rightio, surely it's time for a beer, but little fun fact about me, you're looking at the 2004 Southwest Triple Jump Champion, under 10s. So I'm just going to demonstrate that real quick. I've still got it. Ready? Jump 10, still got it. Alright, look who's having a go at the sand dunes. Little Miss Crazy Driver is going to attack this massive dune. It doesn't look big, but it continues over the top of this bit. It goes further than you can see, if that makes sense. It's a long way up and quite steep on this first bit. Got your center diff locked, you got traction control off, and you've got to stay in it until you're up the top. So you don't have to flatten it, because I've just done this hill and it's not that bad, like it's not that hard, but you can't let off until you're at the top.
Yeah.
So you've got to commit.
Yeah.
I know it looks scary, but you can do it. You see we're straight? We want to stay as straight as possible to the top.
Let's see if I see it up a bit.
And with the sand driving, a lot of the time speed is actually your best friend. The faster you go on things, sometimes the safer it is.
Nick minute.
A bit faster, yep, a bit faster, bit faster.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're right, go. Into it.
Oh my
That's
God.
right, straight, just keep it straight. You're right, you've done the hard part. That's good. There's so much stuff in the back rattling around, but that's all right. Just keep it straight, keep it straight. No, turn that way, turn that way. Foot down, foot down. Just keep it straight. Yeah, we almost lost it. All right, keep going, straight. Straight to the top. Just follow my wheel tracks now.
Oh, I'm all sweaty.
Nice. Oh, you did it. All right, now we want to do a nice controlled stop without braking. No brakes. Beautiful. How good is that? Now.
Oh my God.
That was crazy. The scarier bit is going down. So now what we're going to do is the no brake rule. If you touch the brakes, you lose. So just
should I just take my foot off the accelerator?
everything. Just don't do anything. And literally the car,
Come to a standstill.
no, it'll keep going. The car will literally just control itself down the hill using its compression. But as soon as you touch the brakes, that's when the back of it's going to turn, and that's when we could flip it. So don't flip it. So you can't tell, but this is super steep, and you can see that it's hundreds of meters to the bottom of this thing. And the camera's not going to do it justice, but Sarah's doing a great job.
We're not even at the steep bit yet though.
So just keep it straight. They're going to control you wherever the wheel tracks are, so just as slow as you can, the better. Yeah, so it's going to push us a little bit, the arse out of, yeah, don't panic, just keep it straight. It's not a nice feeling, is it? No. Turn a little bit this way now.
Oh my God.
That's it, now you're in the wheel track.
No, it's the worst feeling ever. I fucking hate it.
Just keep the wheel straight. Keep the wheel straight, don't turn it.
Oh, I want to stop so bad.
You're right, you're doing good. Keep that wheel straight, Sarah. You're not straight.
Like that.
Look
what?
at.
So I just keep it straight and the car will
car will do the rest.
Oh my God. It's like you're like literally staring straight down.
Alright, you did it. How good's that?
My toes are like clenching, trying to go on the brake the whole time.
Nice, well done. Now there's clearly no surprise why there's such a high correlation between driving instructors and Valium addictions. It was time to have a wind down drink, but we ran into a roadblock, a game-changing showstopper of the largest kind. It's literally a game-changing issue. Sarah didn't have a cup for her gin and tonic, so I must make her a cup out of my beer can. Just thought I'd show you my creativity. So what you're going to do is get your Stanley knife on your workbench.
Top-notch content.
Just cut yourself the top of the can off, right? And what it's going to leave is a really sharp edge that will literally circumcise anything it comes in contact with. But you spill a bit of beer on your car as well there, but that's okay. All right, now you want to get a set of pliers out. What I'm going to do is just bash this edge down a little bit. Just bash it down. Then we're going to fold it over. And what that's going to do is create a nice edge to drink out of, as you can see.
Drink is going to get caught in the lip.
Now, Sarah hates
Keelan,
beer.
I love you, but I'm not going to drink out of that.
Why? I'm going to wash it out for you. It's not going to taste like beer. Beautiful, mother's milk. No, I'm just kidding. No, it doesn't taste like beer at all. Alright, now I need to make you a gin and tonic. Rightio, so we just got the standard 2-stroke measurer here. And the funny thing is, you don't realise how much alcohol and piss you drink until you get one of these. Like, I used to think that was like half shot before I started measuring them. So it's a real eye-opener when you start using the old 2-stroke measurer. Anyway, pour this in. Wait, a little bit of love in it. There we go. Put the love in it.
Can you make this before the sun sets?
It tastes actually better if you go... Tell me when.
That's enough, thank you.
Beautiful. So what I'll do is, I'll just give that a little... There you go. There you go, Sarah. I made that for you.
Oh, so nice. Yum.
Beautiful. Look at that sunset,
I don't know if
guys.
I like drinking gin out of tin though. That tastes a bit funny. Oh, she's a bit bougie.
We're just going to watch this sunset. What a cracker end to the day. Sarah, come on. Are you serious? We're trying to enjoy a sunset. We hope you're enjoying today's video. They take about 3,500 clicks to make one of these videos. And all we ask is one click from you guys, and that is hitting that red subscribe button. It's absolutely free to do, and it's the biggest way you guys can support us. All it means is that you will definitely not miss out on next week's video. If you do want to be a bigger legend, make sure you like the video and even drop us a comment. We love hearing from you. We read every single comment, even if it's just commenting where you're watching from. We're blown away about the places people are actually tuning in from. Back to the video.
I present ADHD Chat, presented by Dopamine and Caffeine.
I have a bit of a yarn for you. Now, this is a story about, well, almost lost a tooth anyway. So anyway, we're in Coffin Bay, we're leaving Coffin Bay, and we thought we'd go buy some oysters. So we went and bought some. Me and Sarah chose an oyster to eat out of the tray each. We bought a dozen. I picked one, she picked one, Sarah slurped hers down. It was delicious. I grabbed mine, went to suck the skin off it, and bloody noticed something hard went into my mouth. Like I thought it was shell, so I started chewing and it was like, pulled it out of my mouth, and guess what it was? So let me just, bit of context here. This is a 1 in 1 millionth chance of happening, and that's from an
1 in
expert.
10,000 is what they said.
Anyway, so I almost broke my tooth on this. And you might not be able to see it, but that, my friends, is a saltwater pearl. And for that to be in my oyster, there's a few reasons why it's rare, because the workers that shuck the oysters every morning actually look for these things because they're worth money. I know it's tiny, but they look for them. But it's incredibly rare to get it from a place that isn't renowned for getting pearls out of their oysters. So when I took that back in to show them that, they could not believe it.
Hang on, it's not focusing. Yeah,
they could not believe that. And it's a perfect little circle pearl. Like literally, it's a sphere. It's not a Sophia pearl, it's a sphere. Anyway, I thought I'd share that yarn with you guys. Super lucky. I should have bought a lotto ticket, but
we should have just gone and got another tray of oysters.
I know, but that's never going to happen to me again. But how cool is that? So if you're in the market for a miniature pearl, let me know. I'm selling this one for about 10 grand. So about to get the boat out and go out for a fish, but we've been having a few issues with our Starlink. Now, Starlink is very expensive, and I'd suggest people, if you don't need it, to not get it. However, we've been using it for a while, obviously, because we're trying to upload videos and stuff in places where there's no internet. We sort of need it. So we've had a few issues with our Gen 2 actuated Starlink, so it's the old original one, and instead of Starlink trying to just send us a new cable or whatever, because we kept having issues after issues after issues, they've been really helpful. They just sent us out a complete new kit, brand new kit, and I'm just mounting up this new mount. So how cool is this? It's so well engineered, just clicks in like that, and then it's actually the same mount stand as the actuated one, so that's wicked. So the reason that was important is because we could just mount this brand new Gen 3 Starlink into our actuated Starlink mount. I didn't have to change any of the mounting system, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And if you're wondering about the mount that we've got on the front of the van here, it's just a bit of heavy duty conduit. I think it's 32mm, and I've just cut it and clamped it straight to the chassis. It's probably one of the most basic but effective Starlink mounts you can do, and it costs probably about $2 to make. Okay, so we've just come down from camp. Camp is literally just up there, and we've come down to the bay, and we're going to launch the boat, and we're going to try and get ourselves some King George whiting. We're not going for squid this time because we absolutely cleaned up at Palubi, so our freezer is full. Yeah. So hopefully we can get some King George whiting. But
it feels like a fishy day because it's overcast.
It feels like a sharky day.
We're just going to dump the boat straight off the roof, because that was my biggest, I was pretty skeptical of rooftop tinnies and how much work it is to get on and off the roof. So we're just seeing if it's worthwhile for us not even setting up the trailer and just dumping this boat straight on the beach.
Just because it's this one time, like we're literally putting it in and then we're going to chuck it straight on the roof for Savo because we leave tomorrow. So I'll
let you know if it's worth the while or not, getting it off for one session and then putting it back on the roof. It's pretty easy, but yeah, that's the biggest thing. Rightio, it hasn't been the most successful fishing exploration yet. We're just trying to catch a bit of fresh squid because King George whiting love fresh bait. But yeah, she's not the best weather for fishing in a boat, but we're making the most of it. And there doesn't seem to be any squid around. We don't know if it's too cold for them now or what the go is, but it's pretty quiet going. But it's beautiful out here. Check out this little bay that we're in to protect ourselves from the wind. It's so nice.
Very beautiful.
We would never have seen this bay unless we had the boat in, so that's a positive. Just got myself a big dog of a squid here. Now, I don't want to ink myself, so we'll place him out the back of the boat and then
whoa!
Just euthanizing him for you. How good's that?
Yay! It's officially a successful trip.
Alright, what we're going to do is use him for bait.
I reckon we try and get a King George in that little hole that we're just in.
Yeah, let's do it. In the boat, straight down in the boat. Nice. King George whiting, are you kidding? How sick is that?
Yay! Oh, it's spilling.
31.
31. 32. Oh well, still got one. Yay!
That was sick.
Hey! Yeah, there we go.
Myself for waiting.
They're so savage, eh? What is he? 32.
32, but you don't get much meat off them, eh?
Yeah, they're a lot of work.
Might as well smack a couple bigger ones. Yeah. George.
King George?
Yeah.
Oh, it is too.
Good size one. I reckon good size. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Oi! Oh! Oh! Smacked it in the ball. Oh! You got me, eh? I was fucking around and then he actually gave me a little cheeky jab in the old nutsack.
What do they call them? A belly slapper or something?
Kidney slappers. I reckon they're called, for me, they're ball slappers. We're about to leave and we've just landed our first fish. Alright.
Oh, he's a big dog, 35.
35. Funny
Look
thing
out.
is, I would love to keep him, but this is our first one and we're going to leave soon, so I probably won't keep him, but what a beautiful fish. Don't slime up the boat.
Hang on, wait. Oh, I was going to get a photo.
This fire is sponsored by Starling Boxes.
Damn. That is a crazy fire.
Next week on the SKT Dream Lap, we tackle the famous Flinders Ranges and give you our ultimate guide. Plus, we seem to always find ourselves in trouble or find people in it.